But let's talk a little bit more about Oera Linda then.
Absolutely, yeah. Please share.
So, I hope to finish the English and Dutch version of the book, of the translation. The narrative edition, I don't know how it will be called, but it will be the story. Without distraction. Bruce is writing a beautiful foreword. I may add a little bit to that. But then it's just the tales, without the line numbers or footnotes.
Yeah.
Good chapter titles, but to be read like a book, or you can even read it to your children.
The way that they were meant to be told.
Yeah, and not with the scientific distraction of footnotes or of page numbers. You can all find, the chapters have a number and you can easily find it on the wiki if you want to know the footnotes or other languages or other translations. But that will be the booklet, the real book with the hardcover, small. And then there will be separate booklets with the notes and remarks. Yeah, further, if you want to dive further into something in the research or in the etymology. And then a supplement with the whole transcription and one with the pages in color.
Right.
All the manuscript pages. So then you can have these three additional booklets for study, but the reading part is then separate in hardcover. Many people will only want to have the hardcover.
Well, I'm happy to help out anywhere I can.
Yeah, the audiovisual part would be great.
Yeah. Well, we need those reenactors. Now I'll put the camera down.
Yeah. So we will talk a lot about Frisian history, but also European history.
Yeah.
History in general.
Yeah.
Alternative history, chronology, language, etymology, family lines.
Yeah.
And even if you're part still in the television world, these are the interesting topics.
Yes. Yeah.
And the best thing you can do is get to know the old language.
Yeah.
And to do that, we will also record the whole book when I'm reading it in the old language.
Yeah.
But that will also help you resonate more with the core and with the real words. Ik ga zelf ook een filmpje verfilmen.
Ja.
Of opnieuw opnemen, geluid. Maar dat ga ik dus in de Fryas taal ondertitelen.
Ja.
Met iets aangepaste tekst. En dan misschien ga ik het zelf ook nasynchroniseren. Dat is over de vos Reynaerde.
Ja.
Een stukje van de haan, Cantecleer. Die dan klaagt. Maar dat is heel gaaf. De Gallische haan natuurlijk. De Fransen, de Kelten.
De Keltische,
die kletsen maar wat. Sorry, this is Dutch again. Those Celts, or the rooster is a symbol of France.
Yes, and not only of France, it's a deeper symbol.
Of course, it's also the symbol for waking up.
Yes.
Yeah, on churches we have those roosters as well.
Yes. Whereas the symbol for Minerva was the owl, which is for going to sleep.
Yeah, but the French, of course, have been for a long time a real adversary in Europe.
Yes.
And that is already in Oera Linda, the Gola.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Romans, of course, later, all these Roman languages, these southern languages.
Mm-hmm.
Latin has been pressed on us.
Yeah.
So if you see many of these old books and manuscripts are in Latin.
Yeah.
That was the language of the conqueror, of the victor, not of the people. It's a construct, and that's explained in Oera Linda.
Yeah.
That the enemy was always making up languages so they could more easily lie.
Yes.
To the public. They could say something and mean something else for themselves. Yeah. So those artificial languages, we don't really like them. And if you have the chronicles that are written in the folks language, the deeds or the language of the people, by real people, and then when you combine them and you see, well, this was the original story, especially if you read Oera Linda with new eyes and realize that this is more written from a deep respect for truth and for justice and for freedom. And those are the three things that the other world has twisted all the time. So if you are a free person from within, it resonates on such a strong level. That's what many of the readers say. It doesn't really matter anymore if it's authentic or made in the 19th century.
Yeah.
Because it resonates on such a deep level, and you can certainly imagine a distant past, even if part of it is not exactly as in the book, but as you imagine yourself. Then you already are much stronger rooted in the reality of today.
Yeah.
And you more easily see the vein, de waan van de dag, the vein of the day.
Yeah.
But then you will have freed yourself from the treadwheel.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I can guide people into getting on this path.
Yeah.
And that can also become, because I like to trade by helping, and I avoid money wherever I can.
Yeah.
But there's many ways in which you can help each other, and then you both grow. It's always a win-win.